burns, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. It burns. Yeah, I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns.
That ring of fire, that ring of fire. Hey, what's happening, everyone? Yeah, off to the house now. Let's get it over here. What's happening? Yeah, they let me out. They let me out. Everything normal. All tests good. You know how it is. When you go to the doctor, everything's fine. You're not sick till you get home. Yeah. What's the prognosis? Good question. Take 2 pills 3 times a day for a week. Yeah, everything okay. No problem, he says. That was a long time. Well, we went and did a double check. There was nothing wrong. What kind of pills? Oh, I don't know what they're for. I don't even think it's a real pill. Paracetamol something. Yeah, I've been there for there. So here we are, back again. Yeah, paracetamol something. Only. That's it. Nothing. Sugar pill, basically. Yeah, it's nothing good. Yeah, that's basically a Tylenol. It's a silly nonsense. I will get a second opinion. Hey, Ray, what's up? Hey, good to see you. Anyway, nothing for blood pressure. They checked everything before I left, said no problem. They think you're in pain. I said, I have no pain. I think this is here in the real world. Yeah, a second opinion may be a good thing. Yeah, I send Cole a message. Yeah, I need to get a physical soon. Did you get a double check? Yeah, that was definitely weird. They did all the checks, x-rays. Silly stuff. No, I didn't pay more money. It was just silly. Yeah, no follow-up. See you later. No follow-up, no recommendation. See you later. Yeah, where am I now? Oops, hold on. No, I have not. I didn't eat there. I wasn't hungry. Oh, it's midnight. Where am I? Oh, God, I had to look where I was. Hey, what's happening? Yeah, I'm going to go to work tomorrow. Maybe I'll go a little late, but I'll be there. Yeah, blood pressure went down, sugar went down, everything was good. Without medication. So everything went down without any medication. Here in the real world. Better safe than sorry. I think so. Better safe than sorry. So, that was an exciting event. Only take 3-4 hours. What do they say? Okay, maybe you pulled something. They don't know. Yeah, I think the song is Here in the Real World. You miss Saudi Aggie? It's on a scope, a couple back. Somewhere there. Yeah, healthy food, don't get stressed. I don't get stressed anyway. You watched it? Okay. Yeah, we got checked. I'm alive. I didn't die yet. I was gearing up for my voicemail on my phone. Hello, this is Randy. I'm dead. Leave a message. I was really getting ready to do I would like to do my message, you know. Hello, thank you for calling. This is Randy. I'm dead. Leave a message. But they wouldn't let me do it. What's up, Dubai? Hey, I'm all right now. Oh, you're in Dubai. What's up? Hello. You thought he was your age till now? Yeah, Abdullah's a good young man, smart gentleman. All right, let's turn around. Look at. What's up? I just was at the hospital. Now I'm on the way home. Yeah, I told him I was at the doctor. Anyway, all done. Hey, San Francisco. I always hate going to the doctor when you leave and there's no follow-up and it's like, see you later, you know. I'm not up late. I was at the hospital. The verdict? No verdict. Goodbye. See you later. That's basically the verdict. Have some Tylenol. I was in Jebel Industrial City. I couldn't sleep. The little dude next to me kept yelling. They think you're crazy? No. When I first got there, it was up, but then it all went down. I had, 1 hour of high blood pressure and high sugar, then it all went down. Weird. Very weird. They didn't give me a free t-shirt. Triabolic restaurant. Yeah, we went there. There was 1,000 people in line. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe a strict diet is a good idea. I didn't even get a lollipop. I got an apple juice. So basically, I guess I'm okay. Chest x-ray, 2 blood checks. I got hosed. Basically, yeah. No, Cole's at home. I'm sure he's asleep. Tell Angie, I don't know why. What should I tell her? Hey, I went to the hospital yesterday, got an apple juice, cost me $90. I went to the hospital, I got a $90 apple juice. On my way home now. Oh, Lord. Well, I had to pay a deductible, and my deductible was $90. Yeah, I got I got a $90 apple juice and 6 Tylenol. That was crazy, huh? Yeah, I'll go to work. I gotta work. Gotta do stuff. It's crazy though. They don't really do a good follow-up. I mean, you would think they would say, well, go here for a follow-up or do this for a follow-up. No. No recommendation. Very strange. Classy battery's not here. I don't think. Anyway, 0 follow-up. Very weird. Yeah, I'm on the way home. Yeah, if I wake up dead, I'll call you. Change my voice message. Yeah, I probably should go to a clinic just to get checked out. I was really shocked, though, it was that way. That was one of the lighter doctor visits, ER visit, total inspection and go. Yeah, I'm in shape. It happens to be round. I may need to go back and get the rock. Oh, also I got some free hair removal. That was cool. No extra cost. I got some free hair removal. The EKG puts like 20 spots on you. So now I look like I got 20 spots of hair removal. What's up? Oh, I'm on the way home. I was at the doctor at the hospital. Yeah, I got a polka dot waxing. I guess I'm okay. No follow-up. See you later. Strange. Yeah, I went to the ER. I checked my blood pressure twice. It was quite high. Then I checked my sugar. It was high. Then I went there, and I had everything turned out to be normal, and goodbye. The blood work came out okay. X-ray was okay. Oh, the Indian nurses were great people. Very smart. Yeah, the nurses there were great. The doctor was Saudi guy. Nurses were extra nice. Why am I awake? I just got out of the emergency room for a checkup. No, they were Indian nurses. The Philippine nurse only there to check you in. The people doing the real work were from India. 2 girls, real nice. What was wrong? I had blood pressure was up pretty high. No explanation, no. Nada, 0, just goodbye, see you later, have a good day. Very weird, but hey, no problem. Yeah, sugar went down, everything went down. Very weird. Yeah, I should get a checkup by a doc, let him see what's going on. Maybe I got sick because I didn't eat my daily dose of fried chicken. See, I skipped the chicken dinner and I didn't feel well. That's the problem. If If I would have had that chicken, I'd been all right. My body missed the chicken. My daily dose of spicy chicken. Yeah, I'm breathing a little heavy, but I'm good. All right. Maybe I'm turning into a deep fryer. I don't know. That's just weird. Yeah, I need to walk, exercise, eat right. Yeah, I need a full exam. Totally right. So, Caddy, how are you? You're back. Hello, Caddy. Ouch! I just pulled off the last Band-Aid on top of my hand where I just got another free hair removal. Yeah, I'm just now coming home from the hospital. Yeah, I'm okay. The hospital I went to was in Jebel Industrial City. You know, that hospital is nice and it seems to be organized, but I don't see that it any better than the local ones here. Yeah, I don't see it any better than the hospitals here. Strange. You'd go crazy? Yeah, I'd be crazy too. But you think it's better than the Asian hospital? I don't know. Private ones suck. Well, that was a Jebel Royal Commission hospital, so it was government. Did it make you feel funny, higher sugar? No, it wasn't that high. It was 220. The blood pressure, the high thing was the blood pressure. Yeah. Anyway, all rocking and rolling again. Sometimes it's normal for blood pressure to go up, I guess. Yeah, I need cannabis. You're right. That's probably the solution. 220 was high. Yeah, it's probably back down. How's Hector? Hector ate like 6 hamburgers or 5 hamburgers. He's doing good today. Hector had a hamburger. Yeah, I don't like to stay up late. I was at the hospital, though. Get ready, 2 million hearts. Oh, God. You know what? I could eat a pizza. I'm alive and I'm in the mood for a pizza. All that stress and all that emergency room, a man needs a pizza. The second test said I was good. Maybe a Dale Fancy. Yeah, I deserve a pizza. I am tired. That dude was picking his nose almost up to his thumb. Oh my God, dude. He's sitting there beeping his horn and you gotta check this out. He's got his fist up his nostril. Oh, dig it, buddy. That dude's digging for gold. He had his third knuckle of his middle finger inside his nostril. Oh, that was so gross. My God. I didn't know you could get your finger that deep in your skull. That seems kind of dangerous. Cannot believe that. He might as well just use his foot. Oh. He was digging it. Okay, let's see what I can have to eat on the way home. I did not eat, and now after hanging out there forever, I'm kind of hungry. You had a drill bit figure going. He was doing it, man. I need a healthy shake. I just need a pizza. I'm not joking. I'm gonna have a pizza. I ain't had pizza in forever. I want a pizza. All that stress and all that.
chicken soup which offers it? Offers क्या? 30
This is, I don't know. What is it? I think it's a Pizza Inn or Pizza Hut. I don't know.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट चिकन सूप पिज़्ज़ा ही
चिकन सूप और
बस
एक पिज़्ज़ा
हाँ इस तरह
32
Yeah, the test all came back great.
पेपरोनी डालते हैं उसमें पेपरोनी नहीं सर
ये वाला चिकन सूप
उसमें ऑनियन नहीं डालो बस ऑनियन रेड ऑनियन मत डालो
मुझे नहीं चाहिए
अच्छा
नो नहीं ना हाँ मुझे
एक्स्ट्रा चीज बोल दी एक्स्ट्रा चीज बोल दो ना
What's happening? How are you?
नो नहीं
What is this pizza here with the cheese around the sides?
this one
Yeah.
this cheesy bite super soupy
Yeah, give me one of those.
one large
Uh,
but this one of the package sir like this package
oh, I don't want all that.
only one package like this coming
Oh, no, I don't need that much.
you need only one pizza
Yeah, just give me a large margarita only.
one large margarita
Yep.
which kind of pizza you like it or classic
Extra cheese, thin and crispy.
10 crispy sorry sir we do not have sir out of orders
You're out of pizza.
we are available as classic and pan
Okay, classic it is.
Classic?
No problem. Yes.
Classic? Margarita, right?
Yes.
And say,
That's all.
that's all? $32.
Maybe
Your
I
change?
see if we can get you some change. Yeah, you got lucky. Okay, about how long?
15 minutes.
Okay, I'll walk around. Thank you, sir. Oh, there's a... Okay, we're back. When can I get my alcohol just right into my pizza? What? Percano Randy Podria has a TV show. How far from home? But I'm about 2 miles, 3 miles. The pizza was like $8. Why am I not sleeping? I was in a hospital. I just got out. Now I need a pizza. You can't. I didn't eat dinner. What happened? We were doing the Speedo shoot, and we ran out of large Speedos, and they had me put on the extra small Speedos, and I got stuck. They had to surgically remove them. It was terrible. Yeah, bunch of nonsense. I got the Speedo stuck, couldn't get them off. I didn't have a heart attack. I had some chest pain, high blood pressure, high sugar count, everything. But when I went back in there and they checked everything twice, it went down, nothing wrong. So they sent me home with Tylenol. Yeah, I'm back in the streets. That boy, I don't know, he was still there and they were all talking about it. Like 20 people showed up. It was for that little kid. Apparently he had a problem. Am I going to work tomorrow? Yeah. That's it. Paracetamol, Tylenol, good luck, have a good night. Did I kill Cole? I just killed Cole. I went to the hospital. I went to a checkup or something. I forget what I told him. Take a sick leave? No, I got stuff I got to do. Oh, how I wish Dallas was in Tennessee. It was a Royal Commission Hospital. It's pretty good, but the way they leave you vague with no answers. It's kind of weird. No follow-up, no answers, just, okay, you're okay now. We did a double check. Goodbye. Okay. You know? Very strange. You think they'd give you a follow-up somewhere. I'm not on any meds whatsoever. No, I have insurance. I paid a deductible. My copay part was like $90 US. Yeah, I got to contact my doctor myself. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I got to lose weight to exercise. I don't want no medicine. I don't want to be hooked on no medicine. Yeah, we'll check it out. Yeah, I will. Yeah, you got to advocate for your own health. That's true. Yeah, I checked the blood sugar. It was 210 or 220. Then I went there and they said it was okay. Yeah, I feel better. Yeah, there's money on the ground. We'll tell the guy, cashier, he probably dropped it. Yeah, they checked everything. Hey, you got money on the floor. Under your cash register. It's coming out of the back of your cash register and going on the floor. There's more under there. Look. Your money's going up and over. Yeah. Take 2, throw 3. I don't think pizza will hurt. Yeah, he needs a cash drop. His money's coming out of the register, falling out. Yeah, the register's leaking money. You got blood pressure issue that runs in your family? Anyway, we'll go to the regular doctor and get a checkup. Maybe tomorrow. Quite uninteresting, though. Yeah, okay, everything went good. All checks were good. Blood work was good. X-ray was good. Hey, Nick, what's happening? I'm fine now. Got everything checked. It was all good. I was never too scared. I didn't really have any anxiety. I went. Let's move it forward. Anyway, I got to stand outside. It's kind of noisy in there. That place is definitely noisy. No, he didn't call ahead. He ran in front of me. When I was about to open the door, he ran in front of me, almost pushed me aside. I was going to say something, but I'm not in the mood to argue with these guys. Very unbelievable. I'm about to grab the door handle. He runs in front of me and jumps in the register and almost pushes me aside. What a great day. I need to start doing meditation. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he was a jerk. I didn't say anything. I wasn't in the mood. Oh, you've been playing. Yeah, it was Indian, dude. Their culture, they just don't really have any respect or empathy for other people. Just weird. The way they are. No, people are not that way here. Usually we always fight to let the other guy go ahead. It's strange. They fight to push you back. Very weird. The nurses at the hospital were fantastic. They were very good. The nurses were just excellent. 2 girls, one was from Kerala and the other one, I forget where she was. They were great. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you. Oh, how I wish Yeah, the bedside manner, the people, they were great. It was actually excellent. The best service I've ever had. No worries about that. Good people. Oh, boy. I still can't believe dude gave me Tylenol. Oh, Lord. He gave me Tylenol. All that crap, and he gave me Tylenol. Yeah, when you say chest pain, they get in a hurry. Yeah. Well, did you see the wheelchair? Man, they got big wheelchairs there. You could put 3 people in there. It's like a love seat. I've never seen wheelchairs that big. That was amazing. Yeah, Tylenol, that's what he gave. Biggest wheelchair I've ever seen in my life. There was a foot next to my butt. Another person could have sat next to me without a joke. And I mean, they wouldn't have been tight. Yeah, the wheelchair made me look tiny. There was a foot next to me. Somebody could have sat with me in the wheelchair. It was like a group chair. They have those in the U.S.? I've never seen him before. Anyway, big enough. Yeah, it's bigger than the motorcycle taxi in Cebu. That's not a joke. Had us worried. Well, I'm all right. I didn't pass away yet. Baby aspirin. There's no baby aspirin here. No, he didn't check my gallbladder. There's no baby aspirin for some reason. Thank you, girl. Some problem with they're out of baby aspirin everywhere. Walmart customer chair is a big one. Thank you. Yeah, I can't pass away before my dad. Yeah, I'm okay. What's up, Khalil? Looks like I'm going to live another day to fight another day. Yeah, I'm back. Alive and well. Yes, alhamdulillah. No, I need to get my own doctor. Bad people live longer. That's true. I went. There was a report today, huh? Well, they ought to tell my dad. He's been taking a baby aspirin for 20 years. Yeah, apparently today they pulled them off. There's no baby aspirin anymore here on the shelves. I just tried to get it. You can't buy it. Crazy, isn't it? Petrol's like $1.20 a gallon. I don't know, there's some new thing. They say baby aspirin is bad for you. Yeah, I feel better. What are you doing, dude? I think this guy, what a weirdo. I got away from him. I don't know what he was up to. It was like he was drunk. It really was. Maybe sleeping, I don't know. I need to go to a general practitioner. I need to get some maintenance and checkup. Am I ready to go to Bahrain? No, I don't go to Bahrain. I don't need to. Yeah, regular checkup, maintenance, all those kind of things. Classy bad or mute what guy? I missed it. Caddy can mute people too. Yes, you are, Caddy. This is Mexico. Yeah, we're in Mexico. Welcome to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Amigo Randy Horton Americano. We don't have a wall. We're using shower curtains with dolphins. I can't believe he gave me Panadol. I just want to slap him in the eyeball. Hold on. Dude gave me Panadol. That's like an insult. Oh. Well, that wasn't good. Oh, my phone didn't break. My phone just fell. Yeah, I fell. They got the lights turned off. Don't break your hip. Oh, that was suck. I'm eating pizza. I just went for cheese. All right, now we got to use the restroom real quick. I shall return. Here, look at the living room. I'll be back. I got the blues, and you got the rhythm, and we got this, and we got the sizzles. Oh, baby, yeah. Yeah. Don't go trying some new fashion. I like it just the way you are. Don't go trying to change me now. Guatemala. El Salvador. Oh, I have to ask people. Colombia. Yeah, Guatemala, El Salvador, good coffee. No, I'm not gonna have coffee. Too late. All right. Let's get back in here. All right. Hey, Duty Ryan. Yep, now I gotta sleep. I just got home. I will go to sleep now. I would like to check my blood sugar. How are things? Hey, I'm all right. I will check my blood sugar one more time, and then we will close the scope and go to bed. And I gotta wake up a little bit. No, I'm not drinking coffee. Am I diabetic? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. Huh. Blood sugar back to normal. I wonder what did that. Everything back to normal. Isn't that weird? They gave me no medication. Everything just went back to normal. Hey, classy batter. I don't understand that. Yeah, alhamdulillah, but it's weird. Yogurt? I don't know. That's just the weirdest thing, huh? Thyroids? Could it be a thyroid? I just don't understand that. My blood pressure, everything went haywire. A few hours later, everything went back. Hey, I'm good now. Adele stressed me out, maybe. I don't know. I don't take drugs for anything. Hey, thank you, classy batter. Bad batch of yogurt? I don't know. That's weird, huh? That really doesn't make sense. My blood pressure went double. My blood sugar went double. I get to the house. I don't know what could have done that. Very weird. Parcano has to be a good doctor. Parcano, tell us what could be this. Why could that happen? That was so weird. Stress? I wasn't stressed. Everybody was praying. That's what it was. It was a million prayers around the world. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, that's what the doctor has to solve, right? Why that happened. Thank you. I was grumpy yesterday. Yeah, but that was just grumpy mood. Thank you for all the super hearts. Classy better. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I'm glad everybody was concerned. I don't know what the deal was, but I am 100% back to normal. Franchise food, maybe. The Speedo shoot. Yeah, I'm going to rest now. All right, everybody, thank you very much for being concerned. Thank you for prayers. That is weird. I had a couple hour where double blood pressure and double sugar, and now it's gone. So, really weird. Freaks me out. Now I want to be more careful. Maybe it's just a warning. All right, love you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Everybody, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I got to eat better. I need to get back on a salad deal. All right, have a good one, man.
gonna leave this up on the replay reel, so good morning. Good morning, everyone. So, I am in Saigon, Vietnam, and it is nearly 9 o'clock in the morning. Last night I scoped the famous walking street, Pho Đi Bộ, also known as Nguyen Huế. I think the scope itself is about an hour long. You want to check that out on the replay reel? Right now I am walking to a famous park. Oh, good morning. Well, I guess in Brazil, good very early morning or very late night. Good morning from Vietnam. So last night I scoped the walking street. I think it was an hour-long scope. If you want to check it out on the replay reel. Also, I've just changed my Twitter name, so I couldn't remember what it was on the scope. But that name is Vietnam Josh. Vietnam Josh. Very easy. I'm in Vietnam. My name is Josh. If you've never seen me before, good morning. I like to scope Vietnam. This is one of the unsafe neighborhoods to carry my phone. Is the man still following you? Thank you for reminding me of that so early in the morning. No, I don't think so, unless he changed out of his gray shirt. Because I didn't change out of my white. Like, I still have a white shirt on. My outfit is still the same. So, just to let you know, this is the Backpacker Street, Hoi Thien. Don't go there unless you're into like hardcore partying. But maybe visit. If you're in Saigon, you can go see it. I wouldn't recommend staying there unless you like to party. The only time, fun fact, I've scoped all around the world, the only time I've ever lost a phone. If you go to the inn where you see that car and turn right, that's the only time I've ever lost a phone while scoping or live chatting. And I've scoped all over the place. This is a nice picturesque moment if I were to take a screenshot. It's got the beat down, there we go. This is called Ngun La. Ngon La. I've heard both, Ngun and Ngon La. That is the famous hat. And yes, all of the workers still wear it. These flowers are the traditional flowers of Vietnam's New Year. It's called Tet. T-E-T, Tet. Guys, I have just a little bit of time this morning and I'm going to make my way to one of the major parks here in Saigon. If you look at a map, there's a few green spaces right in the center of the city. I'm going to one of those green spaces. Here we go, for 50 cents you can eat this. Just for 50 cents. I gotta be a little bit more careful than usual with my phone on this street. This is where you find like the strict corner gangsters watching you on the cars, and you'll see them call each other. And they are not shy about it. I've carried my big Canon camera. They will look at me, look at each other, and then make a phone call. They're not shy about it at all. So we're gonna be a little more careful on this street. If you're watching this on the replay, we're just 4 minutes into the scope. Last night I scoped at night. If you were in that scope with me last night, they will open that walking street tonight. I did grab some shots of the walking street with my big camera, after I got off last night. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning from Vietnam. At the risk of sounding like the movie, good morning from Vietnam. Oh, so what we're doing, if you look on a map of downtown Saigon, Vietnam, there's a few green spaces, and we're making our way to one of them. And we're just gonna check out the displays they have. They have a few displays. Thailand. Nice. I've only been to Thailand once, but I only went to the resort. This is the famous street. It's popular for Tet, for Lunar New Year. They call it Tet. They also call it Thi Hoi. Thi Hoi. We're gonna make our way around. There's a lot of vendors all the way, and at the end of this park is the famous Chut Bin Thang. That's where in the scope is Chut Bin Thang. Chap Bin Thien is the old covered market, downtown Saigon. In one form or the other, it's been here for about 130 years. I think the 1819s it was here. Thank you guys for sharing it out. All 9 of you that are here, I'm gonna ask for a share. I would love to get a chat in. Last night I had a little bit of conversation with a few of you guys. And if you've ever done broadcasts instead of just watching them, you'll know it's much more fun when people talk. All right. So I haven't been to this part of the park yet. Oh, nice. Saudi and then Philippines. I've never been to the Philippines, although I do work with several people from Philippines. The international school circuit. I was surprised by that. That was one of the shocks. The international school circuit actually has a lot of Philippine workers. So here we go. These are the real ones. Last night I started my scope. No, I did not start that scope. I took still shots actually on the fake ones. These are the real trees. These are the real trees. They've actually bloomed. And they're going to continue to bloom. Most Vietnamese will not buy these. This is too far bloom. They want this to bloom in 3 or 4 days. See, this is the tree you want, and that tree is going to cost a lot of money because it's going to bloom right on New Year's Day in about 3 or 4 days. Here we go. Guys, if you've never joined one of my Vietnam scopes before, the landscaping in Vietnam is next to none. Not just for the holidays, but year-round. Year-round. Propaganda is still in effect here. Not wartime propaganda, but they definitely still promote their interests. I think we're going to pass a propaganda billboard in this scope. I just have about 45 minutes to scope this morning. It's not going to take that long to get to Chap Bin Thien. We will walk around Chap Bin Thien if we have a few people. Well, this is a park that they've turned into a market just for the holidays. Reno, I feel safer here than I did in America. Although I did, as I said at the beginning of the scope, get my phone lifted. One of my first scopes in Vietnam. I got an iPhone 7 lifted. Here we go. Here's the traditional wear of Vietnamese people. This is called Ao Dai, A-O-D-A-I, Ao Dai. Ao Dai. You will still find it in the city, especially around right now, because it is Tet time and everybody wants to go around and take pretty pictures. This is called paper flower, Hoa Gai. This is also one of the famous flowers of Vietnam. And of course, right behind it, you can see lotus. Right here in the middle of this park. This is a beautiful park. This park is a shared space in Vietnam, in the sense that you still have many tourists here, but this is a favorite of locals as well. You can see the old man there exercising. All day long you'll find this. Like any major metropolitan area, you could find homeless people sleeping on benches. Welcome, au passant, on your first day to Periscope. So here's one of the other traditional holiday items. It's not quite an orange. What they'll actually do is take this little citrus fruit and they will soak it in water. And I'm not talking about making orange juice. It'll take some time. It'll take some time. They'll keep it in that water for several months. If I see it, there's also I think it's an onion that they eat. They pickle it. They pickle some onions. Hello, Haitian All-Star, to your first day on Periscope. Guys, feel free to drop any questions you have about Vietnam. It doesn't have to be related to this scope. I have been living here for nearly 2 years, and before that, traveled here for several years. I do work and live in southern Vietnam. I work at an international school. I used to scope every single day once upon a time, and it's been quite quite a few days, a little over a year since that was the case. But we'll try to get this going again. What's the temperature? According to the watch, it is 29 degrees Celsius. 29 degrees Celsius. The humidity is bearable today. Humidity, it actually feels 29 degrees Celsius. Guys, you have to understand, these trees, they're brought in from the provinces around the city. A lot of poor farmers spend a lot of time caring for these trees for the Tet holidays. I've actually had the pleasure of knowing quite a few families from the countryside, and they really rely on Tet to be a main source of business throughout the year. Here we go. Are there many? Not left over, not preserved. Are there sites of the war? Yes, but not preserved. The war actually ended. The war actually ended no more than 3 kilometers from where I'm standing. I scoped it last night. If you want to check out my replay, where the war ended. So we're actually making our way through this park a little quickly because this is not the pretty part of the park. This park stretches from behind me, where the bus station is, all the way to Chap Bin Thanh. And right under my feet is going to be the first metro system in Vietnam. It is actually at a standstill right now. They went bankrupt. It's a partnership with Japan, and they are out of money. Here we go. Here's a smaller version of the same tree. Anytime you guys have questions about living in Vietnam or traveling in Southeast Asia, you can always tweet me at Vietnam Josh. I'm in Vietnam. My name is Josh. It's easy to remember, Vietnam Josh. Also, check out my still shots. Same name, Joshua J. Lowery, as this one, Joshua J. Lowery, on my Instagram. That's also my website, joshuajlowery.com. Easy. I knew Vietnamese before I come to Vietnam. I knew them in America. So I've had the joy of experiencing the culture from many different vantage points. From Orlando, Florida, USA. Orlando, Florida, USA. Here we go. Same traditional flowers. Is it inexpensive to live here? I'll tell you this, Reno. It's expensive as you make it. If you live like a true Vietnamese, and it's not that hard because the food is amazing and the culture is great, then you can live on $500 a month. Maybe less. A lot of people live off less. Thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate the show of gratitude here. But if you live like a Westerner, which you absolutely can do, you can live with centralized air conditioner, hot water. You can eat any Western food your heart desires in Vietnam. It's the truth. Then it's going to be about $2,000 a month. So there's a very, very big range, and you get to determine the answer. Vietnamese are still not used to having technology in their face, and even though I'm not standing right close to anyone, you still see a little bit of glare off to the side. There we go. Third traditional tree for the holidays. Guys, this is not the actual park or the actual market. The market is across the street. We're making our way to that part of the market. These are like the vendors that missed the big. These are the vendors that missed the main event. This is the sideshow. Our main event is right in front of us. I am making my way to the famous Chap Bin Thanh. From my reckoning, with talking and walking is 10 minutes out. Feel free to invite followers or tweet this broadcast. Hope you guys have already hit the follow button yourself. Guys, I am working in the opposite time zone. The opposite time zone of Central USA time. 12-hour difference. 12-hour difference. So notifications makes a huge impact on who it gets to see and does not get to see my scopes. I try to be mindful of that because Periscope is more popular in the United States than it is elsewhere. Here we go. Vietnam did what every major metropolitan area is, or has done. Actually, I did not realize they shut this one down. That's a little bit sad. And what they've done is started building underground. There's a finite number of space. There's more people in Saigon than there is in New York City. They're just within 10% of each other, or a small percentage of each other, a little bit less than 10, I think. They've started building underground malls. This is still a new concept here. Thank you, Dean, once again. This is still a new concept here. This is, I think, 2 years old, which is actually a little bit sad because this was a wonderful place to get some food at night, and it looks like it's shut up. I did not know they closed down. That's sad. However, the market just survives. You got an actual market, and then you have food underground. It's a great place to go. Get out of the sunlight. I am like any other Vietnamese. When the UV index is 12, and I think it only goes to 14, I go underground, just like everyone else. There we go. These are traffic cops. These are the ones that take the bribes. I hate to generalize, guys, but that is the truth. If they pull you over, and they'll check everything. They'll check your driver's license, your birth certificate, your firstborn child, your blood type, your hair color, pull a sample, bottom of your shoes, where you work, call your cousins, and all of that can go away, and you can go about your business with about $5, sometimes $10. It's just the truth. They play the long game. They're not violent. They're not harsh. They'll just keep you there all day long. Crossing the street is always a concern. That's the easiest way for a thief to steal your phone. Sounds like Mexico. I don't know how it relates. Although I am from the United States, I never made it to Mexico. Here we go. If you're ever going to come to Vietnam, you need to get used to bikes. Being 15, 20 bikes across at each stoplight. The key to walking, there's two of them. I think the best way to do it is make sure you make eye contact with whoever's coming at you so they know that we're walking in the same path. And two, do not hesitate. If you are on a line of movement and then you stop moving from that line, that's how you get hit by a bike. Here we go, we've made it to the main event. Okay, you know. I used to hate that people generalized about bribes and they used to talk so bad about Vietnamese police, but now I've been pulled over enough times for me to believe it. Because as a foreigner, you don't actually have to do As a foreigner, you don't actually have to do anything to get pulled over. Just have the right color skin, they'll pull you over. Here we go. Some flowers. I don't see these as often at people's houses during tent time. But when I came here last night, I noticed that they're around. We got different colors of paper flower. Khoai giấy. Anytime you guys have questions about Vietnam, feel free to tweet. I'm much more active on Instagram than I am on Twitter. If that's your thing, I take a lot of still shots. As a photographer before I did live videos. Here we go. So, for the next kilometer, we're gonna find these traditional flowers. And Vietnamese will stare at the symmetry, they will stare at the blooms, they will stare at the green leaf. They will look at all, I don't know how many thousands of these are in this park, but they will look at every last one of them before picking out the original. It's important to know that, oh, look at the outside. This is the Hue style, Central Vietnam style, those little kids. Guys, it's important to know that these wicker baskets still exist in Vietnam. However, just as a traditional reminder, usually Vietnamese do not use these on a daily basis, but they will use them during the holidays to remind them of their old customs. It is the year of the pig, At the beginning of each Lunar New Year, everyone turns the next age in this culture. Everyone's the next age. So right now what they're thinking about is what they want in the new year. Prosperity, knowledge, Some people just want money. Just under our feet, as I said earlier, under this park will be Vietnam's first metro system. Hanoi's simultaneously building their metro system. It looks like Hanoi's going to finish first. Actually, looks like they're going to finish first. But it runs right along this park. You can actually see the blue wall right in front of me. The construction, there's pieces of construction that are still sitting there. However, it's inactive. They've completely run out of money. The famous Chut Bin Thai, the covered market, has been here since the 1800s. It's just in front of us. I recommend going just to try out, just to recognize the historical value of the market. However, if you want to make any serious purchases, that's not where you want to do it. If you're stubborn and you're like, well, Josh, I want to make a purchase at Chut Bin Thai. Forget you, Josh. Then, oh, of course, Isabel. If you say forget Josh's advice, then just know this: whatever the price they tell you, half of that is what it's worth. And I'm not exaggerating. Here we go. It wouldn't be a walk in the park without some orchids. And two grown men staring at me. Guys, they are dedicated to this cause. I'm going to show you here. There's a tent they've popped up. That is one, to protect their investment, and two, because they have no other interest during Tet. See the tents? Friendly enough, Isabel. Listen, Vietnamese in general actually are very kind to Westerners. Very kind. They're intrigued about the West just as much as you're intrigued about the East. However, the line gets drawn when it comes to money. Because if you meet a Vietnamese that has no interest in making money, and they're just there to conversate with you, or if they're just there to have a meal with you, you'll find no one else that's better. But if you're in a situation of financial transaction and you happen to be Western, then there is a very clear-cut line of what they're there for. Thank you, Love Couple, for going in and out and out and in and out again. I appreciate your dedicated support. And Sir Bish, I see popping up. I appreciate the trickled in hearts. It's always nice as a broadcaster to know that, well, the broadcast was worth something. For 50 years, Isabel, you can buy for 50 years, 50. They've actually just changed the laws. They've loosened it up a little bit for us Westerners. I think they changed the laws in 2017. 50 is the number. There are some weird laws, or not weird, but different laws about, say, for example, how much of a building, one building, how much percentage foreigners can own. And the rest has to be owned by locals. There are workarounds. You can always just establish a business in Vietnam and then buy it under the business name. I am not interested in real estate at the moment. I'm an international school teacher. We work on 2-year contracts, so I think I'm a couple contracts away before I'm willing to put my roots down. Here we go. So besides orchids, these little citrus fruits, paper flowers, I think we saw carnations. You teach English to Vietnamese kids. Isabel, it's not that easy. I teach global perspectives. It's a Cambridge program. And I also took over the first language English course for Cambridge in our school this past year. I do not teach in an English center. I teach at an actual international school. Fun fact, it's actually accredited by the Western Association of Schools and Colleges in the United States. I teach at a WASP school. It's not the same as the language centers that most people come here and they want to travel and party and make a few dollars. The requirements are quite different. But the payoff is so much more long-term and reliable. As I already said, 2-year contract is the terms.
I will be starting my second contract this year. Here we go. Chutman time is just beyond that wall right there. We're gonna have to cross the street at least one more time. This is the second. I teach sophomores and juniors. Isabel, this is Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon. A great question from last night's scope is, are people in Saigon picky about the name? The answer is no. Only people in America seem to be picky about the name, but actual Vietnamese are not. Vietnamese in America, it's the yellow flag with the 3 red stripes. They care about the name. Here we go. Here's the famous boat. This is Vitesco Financial Tower. It was the icon of Vietnam. This was the one and only modern construction in Vietnam for many, many years. Now the skyline is filled with skyscrapers. But for many, many years, this was a symbol of prosperity in Vietnam. As they're moving from third to second world country, still in the developing stage, this was a symbol of Vietnamese excellence for many, many years. Welcome to your first day on the scope. Periscopes. D-Land. Guys, you can find handmade clothes here. We've passed a few of those shops already, much of which is silk. As I said earlier, this is one of the places you need to be careful. They will do everything they can to break the bank. I will not lie to you, when I first came here, I did buy some things from this market. Date the local, sure. It's just like anywhere in the world. If you have good characteristics, you're not a complete bum. Guys, you won't believe just how real this still is. Which actually, real quick, if you ever come to Vietnam, this is the tourist police. That shade of green, those are the people that are here designed to help foreigners. This is called Ciclo. You see it in the movies, the old time, the westerners, the black and white photos. Ciclo is still very real. Oddly enough, you don't see foreigners on it as much as you see locals, usually elderly people. One of the few things I would recommend trying at least once in your life. Okay, here we go. I'm going to walk through Chut Bin Time. This is the 130-year-old market. If you haven't already shared with your followers, do share. If you haven't already followed yourself, follow. If I happen to run out of Wi-Fi or 4G while I'm inside, thank you guys for following the scope. Check out my scope from last night. If you like Vietnam, I did scope the walking street, the famous walking street. It's called Nguyen Huế, or Pho Đi Bộ, which just means to walk. To walk. That was last night's Periscope. My Twitter name is Vietnam Josh. Instagram is Joshua J. Lowery, the same as this Periscope account. My website is also joshuajlowery.com. We're going to go inside this market. You're going to get an idea of the clothes and the food that you can find. This is the street. Is the crime rate high here? Crimes of opportunity is high here. So petty theft, but not violent crime. Guys, right around this market, this famous market, Chut Bin Time, the one you see in all of the postcards, right around it, at night, this is where you find the night market. So during the day, famous 100-year-old market. During the night, famous night market. All right, here we go. You will notice Vietnamese style clothing and bags and scarves. So what's happening is they're actually running 2 simultaneous businesses. I don't scope or Twitter. Well, I don't tweet. So if you're going to get a hold of me, your best way is maybe Instagram. They're running 2 simultaneous businesses here in this market. One is built for the locals. You're going to find locals clothing, like this dress. You're going to find áo dài, the traditional wear of Vietnam. You'll find Vietnamese shoes that maybe local or foreigners wouldn't wear. And they bargain at a completely different price than you do. If you understand a little bit of Vietnamese like myself, then you'll hear it in what they say to each other. And they're also, of course, selling to tourists, which is different products at very different prices. Oh, it looks like some of the stalls here are already shut up for Tet holidays. Tet is the name of Lunar New Year in Vietnamese, or Hoi Ki. I never hear people say the second one.
Hello. Can I help you?
People do not care if I'm on video. They will just continue to try to sell. Most of these bags are replications of the real, and they are fake. You're the pig, of course. There we go. This is the structure in itself. I don't remember the dates at this moment. When I used to scope Saigon more often, I did. The original Chap Binh Thanh, I believe, burned down. This is actually a new iteration of Chap Binh Thanh. It's not fully closed in. You can see the air gaps here. It's still built in the traditional style. Yes, I expected that. That's why I stood outside and said a bunch of things. You can get dried candies and fruit of all sorts and types. All sorts and types. Am I fluent? Enough to survive, Isabel. All of these dried fruits and candies and beef jerkies and coffees. These are the things I might actually buy here. But the difference is I know the price of many of them before I come inside. Oh, sorry. Make a girl laugh? While I'm holding a camera in her face, that there is a 0% chance of that being a possibility. Vietnamese are not as friendly to the technology. Actually, guys, I am shocked as I'm walking through this market. It has been quite some time since I was here, and the last time I was here, they had food. And actually, I don't see fresh food. I was trying to show you guys the fresh food. That's a little bit different.
Hello. You shop Polo.
The people here are less than genuine. I am in the tourist market. They see dollar signs, unfortunately. I can tell them in Vietnamese that I live in Vietnam. What they'll do is start ignoring me. They're not interested in working with a local foreigner. Local foreigner. This is a famous. Ooh, look at this. This is a traditional cake of Vietnam. Inside of that rice package is sticky rice, pork, egg, mung bean. I've almost forgotten the name though, the actual name of it. Here we go. Wow, the market is actually very different. I don't see the food vendors at all. And last time they didn't have fresh vegetables. She might be the only vegetable vendor in this. Oh, they have more vegetable vendors. This is new. Guys, don't be afraid. These vegetable vendors, if you watch, I've done it quite a few times, but listen, you have to commit to it because it's really early in the morning. If you come about 4 o'clock in the morning, you'll watch the farmers drop these vegetables off straight from the farm. If you're American and you're in this scope, you know for a fact that it is impossible to get something unless you grow it yourself that fresh in America. It is impossible. Impossible. They're haggling. Guys, they're not actually angry with each other. They're just talking about how many and how much. And one thing you gotta get used to is Vietnamese speak at a much higher tone than we're used to. Ooh, I've been wanting to get some of these jalapenos. Ooh, no. People are in my space. Let's get out of here. All right. A good way to know if they're looking after money or looking after your best interest is if they greet you, they probably want money. If they greet you in Vietnamese, then you're much more likely to get a decent rate. Oh, here's some food. they've shifted the food.
Hello, đây chuyến từ chương trình.
The food used to be two sides, left and right, and now it's just the right side. We're actually going to quickly get down here, then we'll see the fresh, I think there's a fish market right next to me. This is called jam. It is like a Vietnamese hot dog made out of pork. In Saigon, absolutely. Most people in Saigon speak English. Although I will tell you, if you speak Vietnamese, this is the foreigners market, so people are going to dress nicer. So the people that are visiting from outside villages coming into the city dress nice, and then the people that work here dress nice because they want to make money. Here we go. Ngon lá. All of the, there we go, open meat market. Isabel, they're everywhere. It's not just the district, it's everywhere. It's hiding in plain sight. Sometimes not hiding at all. Tofu, every way you can think of it. This is fresh meat. And when I do mean fresh, I mean fresh. In the morning time, that was a whole cow or a whole pig. I don't believe in downtown Saigon they sell dog, although Vietnam does sell dog. This is not the easiest thing to stomach when you first get to Vietnam. And to be honest, no matter how long I live here, it doesn't get much easier. There we go. Here's Jello blood. Thank you, Reno. You had to dig deep for Duomo Cathedral, but those are my favorite pictures are from Italy. Actually, a huge milestone for my Instagram yesterday. I was fortunate enough to collaborate with. Oh, they have some crab here and some lobster. I was fortunate to collaborate with one of the main Instagram accounts in Europe. Just yesterday, actually. You can see it in my tag photos. They tagged me in their photo when they featured. There we go, open fish market. We have some live seafood, some dead seafood, some allegedly alive seafood. I do live a couple hours away in one of the beach towns, so I'm used to the seafood. Oh, fresh coconut is always great. Isabel, to be honest with you, it's a strong smell. But to be doubly honest with you, my allergies are so bad this morning I can't smell a thing. Here we go. Arguing about the prices. She's a local though. Local. There we go. So guys, here's the outside part of it. I will show you the main boulevard, and then we're gonna end the scope. I have somewhere to be. Listen, if you are in America, it is in the evening time right now, either 9:30 or 10:30 on the East Coast or the central part of America, USA. I will scope tonight my time, which is going to be tomorrow morning for you. You have your notifications. Also, if you're like, what is going on with Vietnam at night? You can see my scope from last night's scope. Guys, usually I don't mind running the battery down on my phone. I would walk back to I need to go back to my hotel. I have a meeting this morning. Usually I would walk back to my hotel. However, I'm in a little bit of a rush, so I need to hop on a Seom. Seom is this. Well, thank you, Isabel, for keeping me company. I really appreciate the questions. Honestly, I scoped hours and hours and hours and hours of video, and it's much better when people ask questions. Way better. If you guys want to reach out to me, you can tweet. I don't know how long it'll take me to get the tweet. you have a much better chance of finding me on Instagram. It's the same name, Joshua J. Lowery. And if you're feeling really lucky, you can go to my website, joshuajlowery.com. I own my own name. Saigon, I was saying, this is actually called Sai, which is motorbike. However, when you hire an old man, a grumpy old man, for 10,000 VND, which is like 45 cents, to take you across town, and he drives as crazy as you've ever seen it. It's called Saigon, O-M, Saigon. This man right here is Saigon. This is Saigon, that guy right there. I can just walk up to him and tell him where, and he'll tell me how much. Yeah, it's that easy. However, I will be using Grab. Grab is fixed price. Grab is fixed price. And you can leave reviews and have their phone number, so it's a little bit more safe. I really appreciate you guys with the hearts and the shares and the follows. It makes the world of a difference. I will try to scope again. It's been over a year. My last scope was 14,000 people strong. I managed to get featured. I managed to get featured from Periscope the last time I scoped last year. And from that high, I hit a low of zero. A low of zero. Because I stopped scoping for a year. Sometimes work will do that to you. But I'll try to scope more. I do live in Vietnam, and I think it's a very beautiful country, so I'd love to share it. This is about. This one is the one I'm taking. I will hail a Grab through the app. That is Saigon, but through an app. Same distance, but it gives you fixed price. That's what I like about it most. Here we go. This is one of the main boulevards, Lowery Street of Vietnam, Saigon. You have the Tesco Financial Tower, the new Keppel Tower, which is where they find Takashimaya or Saigon Center Shopping Mall. Thank you, Lakwa. I'm on my way out, but I really appreciate it. They can see my replay. If you look in the distance there, you can see Landmark 81, and it is an 81-story structure that just opened this past year. This blue wall has been here for a few years. This is the new subway metro system that Saigon is building in conjunction with Japan. However, they ran out of money, so now it's just a blue wall. It's just a blue wall. Lowery is one of the arteries of Saigon. You can walk from Chat Lon all the way down to. I have no idea where this ends. Actually. Also, in this distance, you will find the scope from last night. You will find the Opera House. You will find the Fody Boat. You will find the Imperial Palace. You will find Japanese architecture everywhere. So if you come to Vietnam, you go to Chut Bin Thien, the famous market, and then you just walk down the big street, and you're going to run into a lot. You can't miss any of it. And if you keep going and you hang a left, you're going to find Nha Cha Duc Ba, which is the cathedral. Ho Chi Minh. It's a great rendition of how they say it locally. You're going to find Nha Cha Duc Ba. You're going to find Diamond Plaza. You're going to find the Literacy Street. You're going to find... What else will you find? You're going to find the burger joint. They do have Hard Rock Cafe in that direction. Guys, it's time for me to say goodbye. I wish I had like a better ending picture. I always like if you see the replay. And there's a beautiful picture. Well, thanks, Reno. Let's see here. Can we get something better than what we have? Thank you guys. Watch my replay last night if you want to see what it's like at night with all the tech decorations. I will try to go back to the walking street after they opened it up. Appreciate all the questions. Here we go. Seems nice enough. I'm okay with this being on my replay reel. Does it say Asia time? It's a little bit... Okay. Here we go. Famous Chut Bin Thien. We'll see you guys later. I gotta get on a motorbike. I gotta go to my meeting. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate the questions. Thank you, Emma. I really appreciate the questions. I'm in Saigon, Vietnam, Kim. You can always tweet me or go to my Instagram, direct message me, comment on photos. It's fine. It's fine. Join me in another Vietnam scope soon. I hope you guys hit the follow button. Thank you guys for joining. There we go. It's got the crossbar.